Hello and welcome to Dingoes Ate My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.
And this week we're talking about End of Days. We're getting close to the end.
Yeah.
Anyway, This episode originally aired May 13th, 2003. Bollocks, I forgot to do the thing.
Got to bring up the stuff.
Yep.
Mind passing me the thing in between the cushions?
You mean the controller?
It's a controller.
Yes, Dingoes.
Oh, that's better. Originally attracting 4.1 million viewers. This episode starts off moments after the previous episode. End of Days begins as Buffy effortlessly pulls the scythe from the stone. The first tells Caleb to let Buffy go so that she can attempt to save the potentials from the trap Faith led them into. Back at Buffy's house, Giles and the other potentials feast on food, which Andrew has just acquired from an abandoned grocery store. But it's mostly just like chips and cakes and stuff.
Yeah.
Because all the vegetables were a little like...
Yeah, starting to ripen. A little too much.
As they do so, Xander, Willow, Dawn, and Anya return, having been looking for Buffy, only to come across an empty house. Giles then informs them that Faith and the other girls haven't returned. Meanwhile, in the sewer, those that survived the bomb blast are dragging the wounded to the surface when they are ambushed by 3 of the Uber Vamps, or Turok Han if you prefer. Buffy arrives in time to kill the vampires with her new weapon. Back at Buffy's house, the Scoobies and the Potentials immediately pledge their loyalty to Buffy again, while Willow and Giles search the internet for references to the scythe. Finding a connection to ancient Egypt, meanwhile, Anya and Andrew go to the hospital to get supplies for those who were wounded in the bomb blast. As they do so, they enter a playful wheelchair fight.
You know, that's enduring. I like that kind of moment in that. It's just...
Yeah, because we're about to,
a
big apocalypse, but no, we're going to have a wheelchair fight.
This is probably our last moments of our life. Let's have a wheelchair fight.
So good.
It's those little last moments of levity.
Yeah.
Back at the house, Faith and Buffy bond over their shared loneliness as Slayers. They reflect how they are the only ones in the group who truly understand what it feels like to be a Slayer, foreshadowing the finale of the series. Buffy then admits to Spike how special the night they shared was and that it gave him strength to find new courage. Spike tells Buffy that it was the best night of his life. At Buffy's insistence, a reluctant Xander renders Dawn unconscious with chloroform and drives off with her, away from Sunnydale for her safety. When Dawn wakes up, she gives him a shock with a stun gun. Where the fuck did she get a stun gun?
I don't know, got her kleptomania kicked in at some point and she stole one and hid it from Buffy.
I honestly thought it was a case of Dawn got that for protection because of Buffy's concern for her.
That's another possibility.
Yeah, that's possible. And then drives back towards Sunnydale. Following the Egyptian lead, Buffy takes the axe to a small pyramid outside the gates of the same cemetery that she has patrolled for the past 6 years. Why the fuck didn't she ever go into the fucking pyramid before?
Like, when the heck is there a pyramid there?
Inside, a woman who claims she is part of a secret female order that has watched the Watchers since ancient times, called Guardians. She tells her that the axe is a powerful weapon forged for the final battle. Suddenly, Caleb shows up behind the woman, kills her, and almost has Buffy bested when Angel steps in to save her. However, Buffy insists on fighting Caleb alone, and slices him across the stomach, apparently killing him. Buffy gives Angel a welcome kiss. Unknown to them, Spike is watching from the shadows with the First, in the guise of Buffy by his side. That bitch, she tells him.
Hooray! Entering the finale with that, eh?
Yes.
Ooh.
So, what do y'all think of the penultimate episode?
Oh.
Some shit
Is
happened.
Caleb actually dead, though?
Well, he seems to be dead.
He was kind of cut.
He appears dead, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about Pierce dead. I don't know. I'd say he's wounded.
Do you want a spoiler about that?
Nah, I think
dead.
We're good.
Okay. I won't tell you, because
pretty
David
sure
doesn't
he's
want
not
to
dead.
know. Alrighty. So, yeah. That was quite an episode. A lot happened.
Oh man, Angel's back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, alright.
No, he will be in the next episode as well.
Well, I
of course
hope
he is.
so, because
hey, he came back for an episode. It's like, okay, gotta go for the last
I'm
episode.
here. Okay,
Bye.
I'm gone later.
I got my own show to deal with. I have other stuff to go on. Bye.
I mean, that's
Have a
probably
fun
why he's
apocalypse.
barely in this episode. It was probably like, well, could you come over for like half a day and shoot a scene?
Because, I don't know, the apocalypse is going on or something, you know, it's Tuesday or something.
Yeah, but I mean, he's in Los Angeles. So he doesn't really fucking care.
Plus, he has all those important appointments that he needs to take care of.
But the apocalypse
He isn't
is
running a law
serious
firm at
this
this time.
time.
That would be next season.
Ah.
I don't remember what season 4 of Angel is. That might be when they're in the hotel. I don't remember. Anyway. So, for music in this episode, we have the original score by Robert Duncan. And for international titles, it's sad. There's not many.
It's essentially the same sort of title, just translated the same.
So, in German and French, it's basically the same. It's just The End of Time, Part 1. Which, I mean, it's not great.
Then, of course, you also have the question, with End of Days, what can you really kind of do with it to change it up a bit?
I mean, they've come up with some pretty wacky shit in other languages for other episodes.
Yeah, with how
They
that
could have
movie
called
works.
this one, like, Return of Angel or something.
That is true.
They've put bullshit in other episode titles that barely affects the story.
Like, Angel Descends or something.
Like, yeah, I could almost see that being one of the titles. Like, yeah, that's about in line with it.
Yeah.
Alright, did either of you have anything else you want to talk about in this episode?
I think with no spoilers involved and just seeing with Angel coming in, I'm not exactly 100% with it.
What do you mean?
Well, in most cases with Angel kind of being around Buffy, he acts a particular way.
What do you mean?
Angel cares about Buffy
Yes.
in most cases. And in most cases, even with his concern, I think he would act a little bit more differently than how he did. So it's a mild case of something is supposedly up, or
Or Angel just knows that there's like a giant apocalypse going on in Sunnydale, and he's like, oh, maybe I should chuff on over there and help out. Because he is like, you know, a decent hand.
yeah, that can't be denied, but I don't know, I have a twinge of with this.
Okay,
So we'll see what happens.
so what do you think's going to happen in the last episode?
Well, Spike's probably got to do a thing.
Well, Spike is going to
does
do
a
something.
thing.
It's just mostly a question of, is he going to do the one thing, or is he going to do the other thing?
Are we gonna have
where-
a Spike and Angel battle?
I can't tell you that.
Damn.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it would mostly just be a question of how mature Spike has been, or has been molded by the couple of events he's gone through. Especially that last one, because first coming back to say that.
So, what do you think's going to happen in the series finale?
Well,
First, it's finally got to just be like, well, I'm done with waiting. Get this apocalypse started!
I want to think Buffy is somehow dead for good.
So you think Buffy's going to die?
Maybe.
Okay. Anybody else you think is going to die?
There's a good possibility some other people are probably
There's
gonna
probably
die.
some others that might die, like maybe Giles. I don't know.
Okay. Anybody else? Any of the, like, supporting characters? Because you've kind of picked major characters so far.
I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew gets caught up in something.
Andrew or Anya, maybe.
Okay. Anybody else? Like Willow or Xander? Like,
I don't think Willow or Sander, but I don't know.
okay.
Honestly.
No, I'm just asking for like, opinion or
I mean, I
thought.
can kind of see Willow in a way. Maybe. I don't know.
Going
Not
into that
100%.
dark part of my mind, I can see everyone just getting completely annihilated, screen fading to black, and it's like.
However,
the
just
end.
to stand on the wood, Willow's new girlfriend not going to be killed somehow.
Okay. Here's one. What about Spike?
Yeah, possibly. I don't
I
know.
mean, it was.
I mean,
there was a
everyone's
thought
on the
kind of
table for a
rolling
series
around.
finale.
It's true. I mean, unless you kind of know what happens after.
Yeah.
But I guess that technically isn't canon. Anyway, so next week we will not be doing the series finale Chosen. We're taking a little step back in time.
Too far. We went too far back.
Oh no, we went back to the best period.
No, this is before the first episode.
We're gonna do the unaired pilot.
Oh,
And it makes me happy. Because we're going back to some season 1 nonsense.
Hooray.
we gotta get that moment of levity before everything gets horribly dark and depressing.
And then we'll get to watch the final episode.
Hooray.
Anyway, until next time, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.